Okay,
That's
right,
okay.
mute my phone.
All right. So we're not gonna waste this conversation. We're here today to celebrate the month of May, which carries a very important holiday, Mother's Day. And as the quote goes regarding caregivers, which ties equally into motherhood and mothers, is either you are a caregiver, or you were a caregiver, or you will be a caregiver, is how the quote goes. And think about that. Sit with that for a minute. It's a truth that, depending on where you are in your life, you don't even, you're, I never imagined myself as a caregiver. If you had asked me this question maybe 20 some years ago, I never would imagine. But today, I was a caregiver, and I can't imagine the beauty that I can say that I have gained from being a caregiver. Priceless. Is the journey a journey? Oh, it's a tough journey. So it's not for the weak and it's not for the faint. But the lesson learned is, and my song is, and I can't think of the young lady's name who sings it, but she sings a song, and it says, "I get to love you." And for me, that sums up what caregiving is from the beginning. And I can say, since I've journeyed to the end of my journey and caregiving for my mother, I get to love you sums it up. And so we wanted to come in today as the trio and encourage you to, you know, s- Mother's Day is different for everyone. But for me, I'm just sharing from Renee. It is um I haven't decided what it is yet, because it's my first Mother's Day without my mom. But I think what I would say is that I'm gonna share this story, you guys, and we can cut it out later. But for me, on Mother's Day was the last day that I really had engagement with my mom, believe it or not. And that day we did Mother's Day as normal. All my brothers who are in other states called mom. Me and my sister had went out and went to her favorite store, and we bought her like this really cute outfit. We even had the lady at the store help us pick out this outfit, and we showed her the outfit, and she loved it. Like, right, because my mom, she doesn't like cheap stuff, so she was like, when she saw that we went to her store, we had the bag, because she likes proof. She needed receipts, and we showed her that we what we got. We brought it, took it out of the bag. She loved it. But she wasn't feeling that great. She had a toothache that day, and so she wasn't feeling that great that day. So we folded it back up and put it in the bag, and she went to bed early that day because she wasn't feeling well. And literally, um without knowing, that was our goodbye, like not that day, but you know what I'm saying, like my and so I will say, what was a beautiful memory is, like, maybe a month after that, we said goodbye to mom, and she had gone on home to be with the Lord. And that outfit never came out the bag. It was still in the bag, and it sat there because, it sat there. It sat in her room on the floor while everything was happening. No, no, that we walked around that bag, and it sat there. We knew that that was her gift, but she never got to use it. And one day, just like heaven just was like, "Today's the day. You guys are going to take that outfit back." And we went back to the store, and because we weren't going to wear it, it was her present. And we returned the outfit, and we took it to the cash register, and to the late salesperson that was there to help us. And she had her back turned to us. She had taken that bag, and she was taking everything out. It was still folded up the way they had folded it up and made it like a gift. And she was just like, "Well, how come you guys are returning this?" And she had her back to us. And me and my sister said, "Oh, we bought it for my mom." And while she was on folding everything up, she paused and she turned around and looked at us. She got it. She was like, "You bought it for your mom?" And she looked at both of us. And it was like, if you've ever known somebody to see you, she saw us girls, us two daughters sitting there in that moment. And she literally, like, it was like an unexplainable moment, y'all. This lady does not know us. And she was like, "Oh my goodness." And she made space for us to share that yeah, it was for her. She had gone home. And um it was just like a moment there. She didn't really say much, and she hugged both of us. And she was like, "If you don't mind, can I, hug you?" And she hugged both of us. And it was like, I don't know, I can't explain it. Why did heaven say take that back at that moment? Why did she get that thing so without us saying anything? I don't know. But man, I don't know. It wasn't customer service. It was more than that. And she, like, after she did, my sister had said whatever. I don't even remember what we said to the lady. And then, she wrapped it up. She just finished the transaction. She took care of it. She gave us our receipt and everything, and then we went on. But when me and my sister walked out of there, it was like a little plaza, and we walked around, and we were just kind of we felt loved. We felt seen. And I think, like, maybe it was about a month after everything had gone down, and to have someone just see you and hug you in that moment, it was like, and I don't think I haven't, really talked about it much since that day. I mean, who would understand? I don't know, but
I understand. We
yeah.
understand. It's a that book I always talk about, ambushed by grace. So there you were,
Mm,
ambushed by God's grace just in that moment. That
yeah.
is just that's beautiful, and it just shows it's okay to share at the right, like you said, why did God say take that back at that point in time? That was the right time for you all together, and the right salesperson. As I said, the Lord does all things well. He lines it up. We don't even know. Um, so it's those special moments, even on Mother's Day, I guess, of encouragement to say, hey, Renee just shared a valuable story. It's so important for us to be able to walk in love and grace. It can be hard as a caregiver for the future caregivers, but for you, either celebrating or living in the Mother's Day that's coming up for 2026, um, we just want to honor you. We want to honor you and know that you have cared or will be caring for someone. It's important to let you know that we honor you, because some of you are mothers, some of you are daughters, some of you are caring for mothers, some of you are your aunts, sisters, neighbors, spiritual counterpart. So some of these, um, it's no way to fully encompass what that means, but no, even if someone doesn't acknowledge, we're acknowledging you to be fully seen for what you are doing, what you have done, or what you will be doing in the future. And so it's not always announced, that you're a caregiver. It's not always shown, but it happens in quiet moments. It happens in loud moments. It happens when you're in the middle of scheduling appointments, preparing meals, washing clothes, washing up a loved one, hands on, literally. We want you to be encouraged and strengthened through quiet prayer, um, hearing the Lord's whispers. So you know that what you're doing or what you will be doing, um, the Lord is covering you. And again, it's just an encouragement. Hope prayerfully this is encouraging words that will let you be take a breath and go, somebody gets it. Somebody understands what I'm going through. So that's my share.
Beautiful
Absolutely.
shares, beautiful shares. Thank you. My word of encouragement is that you walk not alone. You are seen even when it feels impossible to be seen. You are loved in the most trying moments. And as much as we see these things as trials and tribulations, reconsider them. Reconsider them. They're lessons, they're opportunities to learn, they're opportunities to grow. Caring is not for the weak. It is not for the weak. Not everybody's given the opportunity or the chance or the grace to care for another. So in these moments that you are now a caregiver, in these moments where you once was a caregiver, in the moments where you are preparing to be a caregiver, just know it's not here to break you. It's just showing you the love that you received at one point, and it is showing you how much love you have inside of you. Because to become a caretaker, even for parents that are hard to love, because some of them are, my father was, but you have the opportunity to pour this abundance of love that you didn't even know existed in you. So that means your heart is alive, your heart is thriving. And in these moments, it is the lessons that will prepare you for your greatness, that will prepare you for your next step, that will help you to make better decisions for yourself and the younger ones in your lives. It is these moments that will show you that love, in what capacity you have, always, always overcomes the hardships. Just like Renee didn't know why, but in that moment, there was a release. That moment where they were able to exhale. And
Yeah.
you will have it because of the love. So, know you're loved and you're not alone.
You're not alone. Happy Mother's Day
Happy
for
Mother's
some.
Day.
Yeah.
Amen. Happy Mother's Day. Be encouraged.